Hi, I'm Paige Hulsey. Thank you for joining us to Turn the Page with Paige, where we uncover the story behind the bedtime stories that children are enjoying. A St. Louis-based changemaker is utilizing creative arts to promote healing in the community. And one way she's doing that is through her children's book, Rock What You Got. Asia Listar is the author behind the story, as well as a former Jennings councilwoman, trauma educator, and counselor at Harris Stowe State University. She says her book illustrates the importance of loving the skin that you are in. Asia joins us today in studio to talk about so much. You have a lot going on. What is your driving force behind all of your outreach efforts?
Oh, my driving force is I am from Jennings and I grew up in a village mentality. So with that, you know, all of our neighbors, all of our family and friends as a community, we always did so many things together. And so I've seen that change over the years. Yeah. And so it's so important to me to, you know, just to acknowledge where I come from, and that drive, it really just comes from my sense of community and my love for, like, you know, just young people and just everybody.
As I mentioned, you are very busy. Why did you decide, though, to dive into children's books?
Well, my sister and I, we have worked with the youth population for more than 20 years. We've worked in education. We've worked in, like, you know, in the community, at shelters, at, you know, group homes, juvenile detention centers. And from that, we've got a lot of experiences from the people that we've worked with. Mm-hmm. And so we felt it important to start creating children's books to just kind of like speak to the things that some of the kids have been dealing with.
Start those conversations young.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's look inside. Rock What You Got. Tell me more about this story.
So Rock What You Got, I'm actually a poet, and so Rock What You Got is actually derived from a poem that I wrote just about loving yourself and embracing those unique qualities and characteristics that make you who you are. But another part of it is also showing empathy and compassion for others, you know, because we all show up differently. Mm-hmm. And so Rock What You Got is really like a charge to, you know, everybody to, one, love yourself, but also love and appreciate the diversity in others.
Once again, a reminder for adults too.
Absolutely.
You also have several versions of this story, including a Spanish version,
absolutely,
an
yes,
interactive version as well. Tell me how kids can participate.
So again, I'm a poet, but I'm also a hip hop artist as well. So, you know, I came up with a creative way to actually recite Rock What You Got. It's kind of like a call and response. It's like, you know, when I say rock what, you say you got. Rock what?
You got.
Rock what?
You got.
And
I
so,
like it. That's awesome.
So we go through the whole book, and it's a call and response. So that's what people can expect, especially at the feasibility that's happening this Saturday. You know, you can expect to have an engaging, interactive rendition of this book.
Yeah, tell me more about that. So I understand you're going to be performing here. We have the flyer on screen. What can guests expect there at the event that is happening at the Missouri History Museum, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So at this event, of course, you're going to have people of all different walks of life. And so we're going to have an opportunity to celebrate all of those differences. And they kind of go back to like the theme of Rock What You Got. We all show up differently. Despite your limitations, we all deserve to be valued, respected, and loved. And so I'm going to actually be sharing Rock What You Got. We're going to do the interactive version, but also we're going to be giving away the book. You know, so we're looking forward to that experience.
I want to go home right now and do that with my boys. I think they would love it. They love, you know, kids, they love to get involved and feel like they're part of the story,
absolutely.
too.
And we all learn differently, and that's why I think that it's good, you know, not only to have the book in different languages, but also recite it differently, because how we retain information is different.
So true, yes. Okay. Before we let you go, I want to ask, can you share a book that you remember either from your childhood or maybe another story that you've recently read to kiddos that just really touched you and moved you?
I think, of course, I'm going to have to go with Dr. Seuss.
Yes.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Dr. Seuss, especially with me being a poet and a hip-hop artist. You know, the rhyming books, you know, The Cat in the Hat, you know, Green Eggs and Ham. I loved all of Dr. Seuss's books.
He has a skill. I think it's unmatched.
Yes, it is.
And timeless.
Yes, it is.
Well, your lesson in your story, Rock What You Got, is pretty timeless, too.
Thank you so much.
We're so glad that you joined us today here in
Thanks
studio.
for having me.
Thank you. And I want to thank you at home as well for taking a minute to talk about this story as well. We hope that you will stay tuned here to KMOV's YouTube channel for our next episode of Turn the Page with Paige.